rebutting it by going like, well, here's how this is what she managed this contemporary woman to try to make her relevant. It's like, no, get her out of here.
I didn't get to see all of it, but I actually really liked the balance. They kept showing a reflection of each other's lives that did work for me. Plus, as someone who actually blogs on the internet, I appreciated what she was going through on some level. There's a lot of that whole hair pulling. Is anyone even paying attention? Is anyone even listening?
Well,
and then you find out that yes.
And you do
to her.
Yeah, to her, not to us.
Well, you wouldn't know.
Yeah, that'll be you're right. That would be a project. Like 365 days of trying to fuck Amy Adams.
There you go. Now there's a movie.
Day 100, I'm in jail.
I'm telling you, dude, there's a blog in that.
The day 95, I'm still hiding behind a bush.
Shit, her bodyguard saw me.
But man, I gotta say, look, I know that you say that the Julie parts are not very, for you they're kind of dull, but I think it's, you're going up against a larger than life character. No pun intended there. I mean, when somebody's playing Julia Childs, she's such a unique personality, and she's such a large personality. I mean, her gestures, I mean, everything she says, she has to say with all her body language, and you're going to be overshadowed by somebody who's doing that performance. So the other part, like the Julie part, by comparison, yeah, that's going to be a little bit slower, a little bit tamer, but it's only because this part is just it's just so grandiose in his character.
Well, the Julie character is the audience surrogate, clearly. I mean, that's who the woman that the film is more or less intended for, or supposed to identify with here. And I certainly hope so, because I tell you what, I'm taking my girlfriend to see this movie. She starts getting into like, you know what? This movie inspired me to cook all this French food. Ha ha!
Oh, until she like messes up a recipe and has a meltdown in the kitchen.
Like every fucking day.
Yeah.
I'll deal with it.
But
he'll take what he can get.
I will take what I can get.
And then she's 300 pounds in 2 months.
More,
then it'll be like, I'm not dealing with it so
more
well.
More cushion for the pushing.
There you go. You
try a different fold every night.
Climb every mountain. But
just roll around in flour and look for the wet
Okay.
Slap the thighs and ride the waves.
No, Jesus Christ, you talking about me? Look at jump on these motherfuckers over here, man.
Oh, slow down there, bone appetite.
Bone appetite. You see me sitting up doing a Coleman's every week with Carlisle and a chef's hat and nothing else.
I don't bend over for the beer anymore.
Hey, Carlisle, what's cooking tonight? No, man. I'm saying the movie to me, the movie is very charming to me. I really enjoy this film. I do have some problems with it though. Number one, the movie really does get too long. I mean, we're trying to balance out these two stories, and we're with it for a while. And I'm with you. I'm even rooting for Julie to succeed, because it's so much harder for a blogger these days. You're wondering, like, who's going to be looking at this shit at the beginning? And, you know she's going to get attention, but still, it looks like, man, this is an uphill battle. But the movie is just trying to balance out these two characters so much. You start checking your watch when it starts to feel a little long. And then, you didn't see this part, but the ending
no, I did not.
Fell flat. I mean, it really just kind of stopped.
What happened?
It caught up to real life.
I'm just fishing.
I know, yeah. No, you setting traps.
I did just get out of the perfect getaway.
I know. I see that bear trap in the middle of the road. I'm riding right around that motherfucker and going down in a pit. But no,
you're just trying to push Leon out of it. Get out! Watch out!
See, I'm looking at him every time, because every time we say what happened at the end, he's over here sweating and shit. These motherfuckers better not say nothing to me. But no, it's no. You know what? You're right. Reality does catch up with it. I mean, it gets to a point where, life is still going on for one character, and we kind of know what happened to the other, and they really don't have that much of a climactic ending. So the movie itself just kind of feels like, wow. That's it.
Well, maybe there'll be Julie and Julia too, where Julie is becoming a successful cook and Julia is scratching desperately at the inside of her coffin.
And then it gets up, yeah. My life from beyond the grave. And French cooking.
I'm gonna kill you, bitch.
But no, I mean, I would give this movie a matinee, because even though it is too long and even though it does fall flat at the ending, it's such a joy to watch Meryl Streep, and you do like everybody in this film.
I won't disagree with your rating. I'd probably give it a high matinee, but I still stand by my assertion that the Julia Child parts were so much more interesting than the Julie Powell parts. And on one hand, what I don't like about that is the same thing with I think that was the name of that movie. Was it The Ghost of Mississippi or whichever one about slavery with Alec Baldwin in it? It wasn't about slavery. It was about
I was just telling me he's breathing. I hear somebody breathing. I think that's you.
I stopped breathing years ago.
Oh, okay.
No breathing over
Yeah,
here.
no heart, no breathing. No.
Well, I think it was Ghost of Mississippi. Rob Reiner directed it, and it was about civil rights, and it starred Alec Baldwin. And he was like, well, I wanted to, since I wasn't black, I wanted to tell the story from this guy's perspective. And it's like, look, I don't need you to have a white guy narrator just to make it safe for the audience to come into this and learn it. It needs to come out there as raw and real as it is. And so, yeah, I want to know about Julia Child, and just to know through Julie, who has to make her legitimate to all the young people and then the women who might come into this. It's like, no, you come in, you get a good acting and an education and learn it, and don't need some little blondie girl who don't know what she wants to do with her life.
Comparing this to slavery?
You goddamn right.
I'm like,
everything compares to slavery. Don't you people get it?
So you thought I was bad. He's mad because Julia Child wasn't a black woman. He wanted to hear the Aunt Jemima story.
He's not just playing the black card, he's playing the whole deck.
No, but really though, I mean, you say it's too long. It's too long, yeah, because it's too much Julie. It could have done with a lot
really
less.
hate
of that.
Julie.
I don't hate Julie, but she was a big whiner. It's all about me. Look at my blog. I'm doing this thing. Her husband is starting to get sick of her ass, and
I'm sensing a little bit of little like maybe transference here.
Just saying. She was kind of whiny and annoying.
Well, it's about her story. It's not about her husband's story. Who cares about her husband?
She doesn't rate a story. Julia Child rates a story. Julie. What the fuck?
And she really wasn't that much of it. She admitted. She said, "I'm a bitch. I understand. I'm going to be a better person." And
I agree
you
with
can't forgive her for that.
So we give her a movie? What the hell?
This explains why he doesn't write as much on the site anymore.
No, what happened?
I decided, like, man, Ben Franklin, he really did a lot for this country. I'm going to dress as Ben Franklin every day. Would you make a movie about me?
I don't think that's really the same thing here.
Yeah, I'd say it is.
Why don't you try to cook every recipe in that book over a year? Let's see how easy that is.
Hey, it might be hard. I don't doubt that it would be hard.
You know something?
Especially if I didn't go to the Cordon Bleu, but I'm not saying, I'm not going to set up a camera. I'm not going to blog about it. I'm not like, hey, look what I'm doing, and everybody needs to know about this.
God damn.
He's passionate.
I hope you never meet this girl, Julie, because you're going to come up to her and be like, you ain't never been through slavery. You don't know what life is like. You ain't Ben Franklin. What you done? What you done since Ben Franklin?
It should be like,
You ate Ben Franklin.
Should be like, don't you watch movies for a living?
Well, that's what he said. He just said, Ben Franklin, that's somebody that's done something. This girl, Julie, she ain't done shit.
That's not what I said at all.
It's something like that. What do you
Nothing like that at all.
Did you heard something
Well,
like that?
he didn't say the Ben Franklin part that way, but he did say this girl hasn't done shit. No, I don't agree. I think hers is a
Oh,
cute,
I'm sorry. She
cute
boned
story.
a duck. My God, give her a movie deal.
Oh, I missed that part. Shit.
Wow.
Really? Would she use a strap-on?
Jesus Christ, you are angry, man.
I don't understand. I thought it was very pleasant watching her in her life. I mean, it's a cute story. Not every movie has to be her
that's
like
'cause you're obsessed with
fighting
Amy
pirates
Adams.
or something. You know, I mean, what do you want her to do?
You do have a thing for fucking redheads.
Well,
You
this
do.
is true.
They're your kryptonite.
It is true. They are my kryptonite. But I don't think that
She could have dressed up as
explains-
Hitler through that whole movie. You'd be like, well, Hitler had some good sides to it.
I really wanted to fuck Hitler.
I don't know, man. When you put a mustache on any woman, it kind of drops the sex appeal down a bit for me.
Unless it's a red mustache.
Curtains match the drapes.
I gotta say though, before you let this review in, there's somebody in this movie that didn't get as much attention as they deserve, and it's that fucking cat, man.
Every time anybody sits down, it's like,
Yeah, there are scenes where this cat is getting beat up, sat on, kicked, and trying to save the house from getting burned down because they fall asleep. I mean, Leon even said, I'm expecting this cat to like dress up in a suit and be her literary agent.
I should have called it Julia and Kitty.
Yeah. No, you expect it to like Julie's writing her blog. She falls asleep at night and the cat looks around and goes up to the computer. Dear Julie, today we're going to make this. It's like Ratatouille except with a cat.
That's gonna have his totally own blog at the end of the movie. She's like going, "Yo, look how successful my blog is." Like, yeah, but have you looked at your cat's blog? Jesus Christ!
I'm Julia Child. Bon appetit.